This feels like a win-win-win trade where all three teams are going to come away feeling really good about themselves. Going to cost the Mets a little bit, but they're getting one of the best pure hitters in the game and a young pitcher they could put right in their rotation for the next 3 years.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The Mets have plenty of time this offseason, but names are coming off the board, and it's feeling more and more like the Mets are going to need to complete their roster with trades. They need a starter, they need a bat, they may even need more help in the pen. So today I'm going to give you a 3-team trade that I think will help the Mets get closer to looking like a playoff team again. But guys, you know the drill. This is your place for daily Mets content all winter long. Stay up to date on their latest offseason moves. Be sure to leave this video a like, but be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're getting so close to that 4K goal by the end of 2025. I appreciate you so much. And guys, I want to hear from you. Give me your trade proposal in the comment section down below. What kind of moves should the Mets make to complete this roster? So the Tampa Bay Rays, not known for spending big bucks, are looking to retool a little bit and get back into the playoff conversation. Meanwhile, on the other side of the country, the Arizona Diamondbacks, they were clinging to wildcard hopes into the last 2 weeks of the season, right on the Mets' tail. But with Corbin Burnes likely out until August, they may not really be in playoff contention this upcoming year. But we also know that the Diamondbacks are at least listening to offers for Ketel Marte, and the Rays are one of the teams that has reached out to them. According to the Arizona Republic, the Rays have discussed both Ryan Pepiot and Shane Baz with the D-backs. So is there a way that the Mets can help facilitate this trade to get it done for them? Here's the proposal. The Tampa Bay Rays get their guy in Ketel Marte. In return, the Mets are going to send Brandon Sproat, Ryan Clifford, and Kodai Senga to the Diamondbacks, and the Mets get Ryan Pepiot and Yandy Diaz from Tampa Bay. All right, hear me out. It's a long shot. The Diamondbacks and Rays could probably just do this trade together and not even get the Mets involved, but let's go through it. The Mets are getting Ryan Pepiot in this deal. He was the centerpiece of the Tyler Glasnow trade with the Dodgers a few years back. Scouts projected him to be an ace, but he hasn't lived up to it at this point. He has, though, become a very serviceable number 3 starter. This past year, Pepiot tossed 167 innings, pitched to a 3.86 earned run average while striking out a batter per inning. But going back to 2024, his first full season in the big leagues, Pepiot's given the Rays 57 starts. So a guy that consistently takes the ball every 5th day, something that the Mets could desperately use coming off of last season. He's got 3 more years of team control through the 2028 season and just about to start hitting arbitration, making him a really nice piece for the Mets. But maybe even better in this deal is the Mets getting Yandy Diaz back. Diaz has been maybe the most underrated hitter in baseball over the last several years. He hit exactly 300 and got on base at a 366 clip this past season while knocking out 25 homers and driving in 83 runs, an 848 OPS, and an OPS plus of 136. In fact, since 2022, Diaz has not only been a consistent near everyday player, he's hit 301 and averaged a 3.4 WAR over that time. So why would the Rays trade him? Yes, the Rays are still the Rays, and they will penny pinch into eternity. According to CBS Sports, the Rays could be looking to offload Diaz, who is 34 years old and in the final year of his contract, due $12 million this season. That's the highest figure on Tampa's books for 2026. The Mets can afford that no problem while getting a guy that's played first base and DH. Admittedly, hasn't played first base that well. He's worth -2 defensive runs saved there in 2025, but even that is still 7 runs better than Pete Alonso's -9 DRS last year. From the Rays' perspective, they get that money off the books that helps them get Ketel Marte, who they're interested in, a perennial all-star, but most importantly on a super team friendly deal, a luxury tax hit of $19 million over each of the next 6 seasons. Personally, I don't really love that deal for Marte at age 32, and especially after hearing about his Diamondback teammates not being super pleased with him. But from Arizona's perspective, they get Marte out of Arizona. Again, don't know how credible those issues were there, but they cash in from the Mets farm system. They get Brandon Sproat, who's been the center of so many mock trades here on my channel, but again is a guy that I think can emerge emerge into a solid number 3 and has 6 full years of control. They get Ryan Clifford, who has big time power, just one of 5 hitters aged 20 or younger in AA last season to have a 133 weighted runs created plus, behind only Roman Anthony and one other guy. So a potential corner, outfielder, or first baseman if things break right. And finally, Kodai Senga. We all know what a disastrous second half it was for Senga coming back from the hamstring injury, but before that, he was pitching at a Cy Young level. A 1.47 earned run average over his first 13 starts. Senga's never going to get back to that. It was completely unsustainable, but could he come back as a number 2 or a number 3? Absolutely. And if he does that, is there a starting pitcher on the free agent market that wouldn't make him look like a bargain? 2 more years of control at $15 million per year, plus a club option for 2028 at the same price. It takes some to get some. I think all 3 teams meet their needs in this trade, and knowing who won, it might take a couple of years, but in the immediate, it sounds like one that could work. So there it is, guys. That's my 3-team trade proposal between the Mets, Diamondbacks, and Tampa Bay Rays. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Would you do this trade if you're the Mets? Would you not do it if you're the Mets? And how do you think the other teams would feel about it? I want to hear from you guys. Be sure to leave this video a like and, of course, subscribe as we get closer and closer to that 4K goal by the end of the year. That's going to do it for right now, guys. Until next time, though, I'm Tony Metro. Stay true to the orange and blue.